The reenactment. Clara took the job because it felt safe. A historical reenactment village, 1880s frontier life, charming wooden houses, and friendly actors in bonnets and boots. Everything scripted, everything rehearsed. No surprises. They gave her a modest costume and the role of a schoolmarm. She was told to stick to a routine. Ring the bell, greet tourists, recite lines about slates and chalk. Simple, predictable, exactly what she needed. But on her third week, something changed. The children didn't show up for the 2 o'clock demonstration, though she clearly remembered practicing with them that morning. She waited, alone, until a small boy wandered in, barefoot, pale, holding a paper rabbit folded from old newspaper. He wasn't one of the hired kids. "Where's your group?" she asked, kneeling down. He didn't answer, just stared. Then he whispered, "Greater than, you said you'd come back." "You lied." Clara blinked. Something behind her eyes pulsed, a headache she hadn't felt in years. When she looked back up, the boy was gone. So was the rabbit. She didn't tell anyone. The next day, the script changed. The blackboard in the schoolhouse had different writing. "Do you remember the basement?" No one admitted to writing it. No tourists had been near. She wiped it clean, but the question followed her, curling around her spine like smoke. At night, in the staff dorms, she dreamed of her old childhood home. Of a locked door beneath the stairs. Of shouting. Of the time she swore she'd get help and didn't. The dream bled into the day. The tourists started asking strange questions, not about history, but her. "Greater than, was it true you left him in there? Did the rabbit mean something?" Clara's smile cracked. "Sorry?" The guests walked away, blank-eyed. Actors ignored her, going off script more often. She caught one woman whispering, "Greater than, she's nearly ready." Clara begged the supervisor to let her leave, but he tilted his head and said, "Greater than, we don't have a Clara on staff." Her name badge was blank. That night, she followed the paper trail, literal scraps of newspaper folded into rabbits, down to the maintenance cellar behind the bakery. There was a door she hadn't noticed before. Not part of the tour. Inside. Dirt floor, mold on the walls, and the smell of wet wood and breath. A paper rabbit lay at the center, unfolded. It read, "You watched the door. You let him die." Her knees buckled. Memories came back, not like a wave, like a scream. Her little brother. The fire. The locked basement. The promise she made. She ran. She tried the main gate. Locked. Tried screaming. No one heard. The village was empty. Quiet. Waiting. And in every window, a child stood silently, holding a rabbit.